Hello, my name is Yaslam Ibrahim Al-Tayyib. I am not a politician and I am not a soldier. I am just an ordinary Sudanese. Woke up on the 15th of April in an awful reality. And like many Sudanese people, I want to speak out to tell the truth about what's happening in my country. On the 19th of April 23, I walked into an awful reality that I didn't imagine that or expect that I will be telling you this story. I thought that I will have died back then. I was captured by the Rapid Support Force, the militia supported and backed by the United Arab Emirates, and caused havoc and immense destruction and death in my country, Sudan. But my story is just one of millions. In the calamity that Sudan going through right now, there is over 12.5 million people displaced, lost their positions and their homes. More than 150,000 people murdered since 15th of April 23. More than 10,000 women raped, some of them gang rape, some of them committed suicide because they couldn't dare deal with what they went through. Thousands of young women were captured and taken to be sold in Darfur and in Chad, in Central Africa and in Niger. Yes, in the 21st century, and we still have slavery. It does exist. Right now, it's happening in Sudan. Many people, thousands, they're still in captivity, left behind. Like my mates in captivity, Khalid Dangal and Khalid Zaid, whom I left behind, and I do miss dearly. Because we kept each other alive. Putting hope in each other that we will survive and meet our loved one. We reminded each other on our loved ones so that we can deal with what we've been witnessing and going through. I did left them behind, but they never left me. And for them, I believe I survived to fight for them, to tell their story. These are not numbers. These are real human lives. But in turn, if you turn the news, you might not see the real story and the reality about what's going on in Sudan, if you did see it. You might only see a conflict or a power struggle or a fight between two generals or a civil war, and that is not what is going on in Sudan. It's a orchestrated, organized campaign of horror and terror to displace the Sudanese people and commit genocides. Not one genocide in one location, genocides. In El Janena, in Wad Noura, in Durman, in the Jammu'iyya, in the White Nile. This systematic campaign of terror must not go unpunished. For that reason, I believe I survived to tell the truth, to shed the light on what's going on in Sudan. And for that, I started the right narrative as a platform to tell the truth about what's really going on in Sudan and places like Sudan. That's why I started the right narrative. Because if we don't tell the truth and the reality about what's going on, someone else will twist and erase the facts and the truth. The perpetrators, with their might machine, media machines, will twist and erase the truth. Because when the world ignore what's happening, it allows these perpetrators to continue in their campaign in silence. So I believe I owe it to every displaced child, or a child lost his parents or limbs, or maybe his life. I owe it to every father searching for his child, lost in that chaotic scene. I owe it to every father or mother forced to bury their children or their loved one. And I owe it to every woman who've been endured unimaginable torture and violence in Sudan, and to the friends I left behind in captivity. To all of these people, I owe them to give them a voice, to tell you about what they are going through, how they are, and how they feel. This channel exists to bring you closer to reality, to what's happening in Sudan, closer to the faces behind these atrocities, closer to the truth of the powerful who committing or forcing you to forget and committing all these atrocities. If you ever believe that justice matters, that the truth matters, that the human life matters, and every human life is sacred, then I ask you, please, and I beg you, please do support our campaign, join our campaign to shed a light on the atrocities happening in Sudan right now, the crimes committed by the powerful and by the mighty, wealthy Gulf states, i.e. the United Arab Emirates, with their support, Western support. Please do subscribe to our channel. Do spread the word about what's going on in Sudan. Do join us in our campaign to unveil the real story in Sudan. Share these stories, make it known, stand with us. Because while I was lucky enough to survive these atrocities, there is many didn't, like my friends Khalid Zaid and Khalid Dango, who I don't know if they're still alive and where they taken them to. Together, we can make a change. Together, we can save millions. We're not talking about individuals, tens of peoples. We're talking about millions of people. People like you and me have their dreams shattered, their family cut, relation is cut. They lost most of their relatives in silence, and most of the people in the world they don't know nothing about. Please, do join our campaign. Do join us in the right narrative. Be the right narrative. Be the voice of these people. Support us. Subscribe to our channel and to our platform. Join our campaign to become the voice for these people. I thank you very much for watching this, and I'm hoping that you do join us in our campaign to bring light, to shed a light to what's going on in Sudan. Thank you very much, and God bless.